Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. There's no problems. We're gonna sit here and wait for the entire loading sequence. Y'all need to know what it was like. Y'all need to understand what this was like. Time Warp Productions. I haven't forgotten about doing evil voice. I just decided I didn't want to. Is Time Warp Productions what it says while it's still loading? Is it still loading? What's happening? Do I press something? I'm listening for loading sounds. I don't hear the game the I don't hear the. I guess it was loading. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hello, Nahongo. Everything is Poon. Do I? Okay, space. I'm not sure if the controller is configured correctly. It might have defaulted to slot 1, but it probably wants it in slot 2. God, seizure warnings. Make it stop. Oh God, seizure warning. Everyone close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes and I can just see it through my eyelids. I don't need my eyes to be open to know that it's still happening. This was a choice for a loading screen. You could have made a lot of choices, and this is the one that you made, huh? This is the loading screen you wanted. The trashed graphics is a good loading screen. Okay, we're fine. Everything's good. Press 1 for 1 and 2 for 2 players. Of course, 1 player. I can do nothing. Okay, I gotta check my controller configuration. It is definitely wrong. Input devices, joystick. Joystick number 2 is set to something weird. What is that? No, be this. There we go. That's better. Oh no, up to jump. Oh dear God, up to jump. I mean, this would have been a 1-button controller, so up to jump is to be expected. What the? Why does up to jump only sometimes work? Up to jump. Yes, Van Whitman, this is a Mario ripoff, well known. How up to jump, though? What is happening? Why does up to jump only sometimes work? It is better than down to jump, Sonic, I agree. The controls seem utterly botched. I'm walking left. Okay. Let's just give it. Yeah, something was just not happening with the controller. I think that was an emulator problem, not a controller problem, really. Obviously, my time limit is already extremely screwed here. Ah, okay, your epic adventures, Emily. Got it. Understood. Is that a good? No. Yes? No? Maybe? I'm blonde now. Is that better? Is that a good? Look at how close to the goal I'm gonna lose. Speed running it this time. These controls are some of the controls of all times. Would have never guessed that World 1 and 2 would be underwater. What in God's name is this music? Okay, I assume that's a shell. Oh, you just wandered off. Okay, those don't do anything. Is that good? I don't understand. Did I a good? Did I a bad? That's interesting. I seem to have gotten a checkpoint or something. What is the beginning of that music? Wow. I don't understand. Is this good? Did I want that? Is that good? I took off my headband. Is that good, though? Oh my God. I don't have time to mess with these controls. I wanted to get above it, but I don't know. Bees. Why does it have to be bees? I want to be up here. Evidently, I don't want to be up there. That is such a weird... Wow, great. It's such a weird opening to the music. Oh, great. Perfect. A and S are where I mapped 2 of my controls, so it's gonna be interesting. I'll be yeah. That'll do. It's not a Mario clone. Diamonds are totally different from gold coins, says Noah Go in chat. Exactly. She's permanently giving you the side eyes, says Nettie. Now that we know what we're doing, we are gonna absolutely speedrun this crap. Watch us. Watch it. Watch this talent. This skill. I still don't know whether that was good. I'm assuming yes. Level 1, done in like 15 seconds. Sounds the Ocean C64 style, says Sonic in chat. That underground ocean that we're in right now. Now watch this speedrunning strat. Yeah, never seen any character go above a level, have you? Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely unique to this video game. Never seen before. Never done before. Good God. Impossibility. Interesting. This music is extremely Sid. I think, if you know, you know. This music is very, very Sid. Oh, cool, thanks. I definitely knew I couldn't jump on that enemy. Very clear and in no way unclear. Cool. Hitboxes. I have 1 lives left. I better collect more of these diamonds. I'm unsure what to do about this. I mean, jump over it is the obvious answer. But I'm not doing a very good job. I have 0 lives left. Cool. Yeah, it's totally different. This is a blonde, skinny girl and not a rotund Italian mustache man running across the block, says Noah Good Chat. Yeah, utterly different. Diamonds reset with each death, oh no, says Sonic. Yeah, I noticed that. This is certainly music. Actually, I take it back. This music freaking rules. Only because of Sid. If it weren't for Sid, this would be terrible, but with the power of Sid, this music rules. Interesting. Bad timing, but it worked. By no fault of my own. Oh no, it's not Bowser. It's a hermit crab. I lose. Yeah, Weasel. It's definitely not Mario, Spongy. It's 100% not Mario. It might be time for me to start thinking about save stating. It is a Sonic ripoff, Nettie. Everybody can see that. Damn it. Oh, wow, I landed. Yeah! Now we're frickin' talking. Now I have power. I'm not save stating. Don't you worry about that. Grab all of these diamonds. And then skip the rest of this stage. Come on, get up there. You can do it. There you go. I mean, I'm gonna miss all of the diamonds because of skipping this stage, but also I get to skip the stage, so bonus. Don't you worry about the music cutting out. Totally not save stating. Oh. Can I kill you? That's the real question. Absolutely not. Barely made that! Would love to see the maze mechanics in this game, says Sonic in chat. Flawless. Everything! But everything about this game is flawless. And I'm not save stating. Need to be clear on that fact. No save stating is happening. I did actually, because there is checkpoints, I lost progress by loading that state. So technically, that makes it okay. Not particularly well timed, but it worked out! Now we're cheating. I'm not even, like, it became clear very quickly that this is going to be a save state game, and we're just dealing with that fact. It is better than Super Mario Bros. Special, though. We have to, like, let's set some base truths here. As a Super Mario Brothers game, this is vastly superior to the official 100% licensed Super Mario game, Super Mario Bros. Special. So, you know, remember where we've come from to get here. Stage 4! Yeah! Hell yeah to this music. Such a weird angle that the notch fireball, the lightning balls go at, the ball lightning. Even the newer Giana games are kind of obscure now, says Van Whitman in chat. That was badly timed. That was very badly timed. See? Told you that was badly timed. That's a hard jump. The N is coming, the weasel done done, says Nihongo in chat. Ah, yes. Words. Okay, I take back everything positive I said about this music. What's happening? Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey, jackass. Do I just leave? Yes. I think it was supposed to be a hermit crab or something, Sonic. I don't know. Now, this should be where I face Birdo, judging by the surroundings. I have double lightning now? Is that to indicate that my lightning is super lightning-y now? It seems pretty lightning-y. It was pretty lightning-y before, though. I think it's maybe the fact that it's bouncy now? Is that it? Is it faster, too? And now I get a strawberry. Cool. Now the N is coming for the weasel, but I missed up. I'm understanding everything being said in chat right now. No problems with reading comprehension here. I really did try to walk off of that. I'm gonna not load. We're gonna deal with the consequences for once. Consequences. Forgot that I have absolutely no agency when I don't have various power-ups. I almost dodged both of those diamonds. Ouch. It's a good thing I save stated because I sure have lost all of my lives very quickly. Wow, that timing is hard. Copyright by time. The concept of time has the copyright. Now I'm gonna do something weird here. I'm gonna put my high score in, F1 to save my high score, and then I'm gonna load state anyway, because the load state doesn't load the state of the disk, so it will still have the high score. That was very good. I am extremely talented at this game. Copyright has 5 score, loser, says Sonic in chat. Yep, copyright 5th place. Below 2 misspellings of, no, 3 now misspellings of Yawweasel. Cool, thanks. Yeah, time had an even worse score than copyright. Which is weird because, I mean, it may sometimes feel like copyright conquers all, but truly time conquers all. Giana feels extremely angry. I did it. I didn't... Oh. Was that a... That's what I wanted? I wanted to go down to Screwland? Yeah, Whistle is the Giana to Yawweasel's Mario. Words, says Sonic in chat. Oh. Why does every piece of music start with... Well, let's skip this level. Oh. Well, let's skip this level. Oh. Well, let's skip this level. Oh. Hey, wait! Can I even... Wait. Okay, game. You got me. You got me on that one, game. I got punked by Giana. Utterly punked by Giana. This game certainly has music. The more I get utterly flabbergasted by this music, the more I absolutely love it. Cool. Cool. Now this might seem like some pretty severe cheating I'm doing, because it is. You thought I was gonna make some excuse or explain why it's no. I decided very quickly that this is just one of the games that you cheat. I don't actually cheat that often, except to like unbreak broken games. But I've just decided I don't want to. This game has infinite lives / continues, says Sonic in chat. I don't think that's. Wow, that's some hitbox right there. I got an extra life, but I gotta drop it into that punji pit. Ooh, am I dangerous enough? Yes. These bees are really giving me agita. I hate this game. I'm actually just going to accept my fate there because I got an extra life and that was pure hubris that killed me there. Yeah, this music again. Can I get a hell yeah to this music? Okay, just let them all walk to their death. Except that one, apparently. Ooh, how am I supposed to do that? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Joey in chat. Hell yeah to this music. I'm just gonna stand. I can't. I have a time limit. How dare this level not let me walk over the entire level? Yeah! Okay, can't just walk off that. You'll die. Oops, let me load the correct save. How many stages are there, asked Pongy in chat? Absolutely no clue. What did I just do? This is not the right one. Let me just load the correct save state, hopefully. Would be the best game of all time if this was Giana Lost Vikings, says Sonic in chat. Can't have everything, Sonic. No! I have it in my list wrong now because I chose the wrong one. Oh my, why? Now here's my actual justification for all this cheating. I would never, ever see most of this game otherwise. And, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice a bit to actually see the game you're playing. Okay, bye. Love when platformers stop you from platforming and give you a character tall corridor and throw an enemy at you. Game design, folks, says Sonic in chat. Yeah, exactly. So what do I do if I finish this game within, like, the first 2 hours of this stream, thanks to the power of cheating? Oh, okay. I guess that was danger juice. That was bad. This is angry. This is Amy the Hedgehog, Dan. Want. Great, thank you. Democracy, how dare you, Sonic? We don't use democracy on this channel. I will just rerun the poll if this turns out to be a very short game, yeah. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot and I made the same mistake twice. Should I go back to the evil voice? I did start this stream by killing democracy after all. So what do I get for being Super Saiyan? Anything? Anything at all? Too much chat. Can't read it. Sorry. I'll try and catch up after this. Wow, that sucks. McDonald's Arches, good enemy choice. Darth Weasel. Basically, I heard myself in a stream and I thought, oh dear God, that's what I actually sound like. So I figured, maybe I'll just go with evil voice from now on. At least with evil voice, you know what you're getting. Evil. Isn't this game like Super Mario long, asked Van Whitman in chat? Oh, the hell do I know? You are experiencing the first time I played this game. Okay. Quick punji pit on the way, always fun. Okay, we've got another screw ending. Go with Zork narrator voice instead, says Nahongo in chat. Do I remember what voice I gave the narrator in Zork? I mean, if it wasn't this voice, then I don't know what voice I gave. We all know you always evil voice is the Naomi voice, as Sonic in chat. Sorry, I was busy reading that. Yes, I should only do this voice from now on. Like that voice I genuinely can't do. Not for long. The evil voice I can pretty much do indefinitely. Okay. Don't die. Cease your dying. And then destroy things with the power of lightning. Dang it, I tried to jump at the last moment there. Didn't work out. Just do Marge's twin sister's voice, says Van Whitman in chat. Do I remember what they sound like? Is it this? They sound a bit like this, don't they? They sound a bit like my Magypsy voice. Zork voice was like a super calm, docile, deep voice, Lamau, says Nohongo in chat. How about... Wait. Some voices have a keyword to get into them. Oh my. How about George Takei? Sometimes I can sort of get a George Takei voice. I don't seem to be doing it today, though. Oops. Oh, worms are invulnerable. I need to make my voice catalog, just have all my voices have names, so that people can request voices by name, because the descriptions aren't cutting it. Wow, great. That was me looking at chat. I'm blaming chat for that. It's your fault, chat. You did that to me. How dare you? Wow, that was just bad. The throat-destroying voice, you mean all of them, says Sonic in chat. No, actually, like, a lot of them... So everybody thinks that a lot of these voices are, like, very throat-destroying. I feel like nobody, other than obviously me, nobody is good at sort of understanding what is and is not throat-destroying for me. So, like, the evil voice I've been doing... I literally can talk like this for hours. It doesn't hurt in the slightest. I do need water to maintain the voice, but it really isn't painful in the least. It's just a voice I can do. But like, this voice here, this one I can only do for seconds. This voice here, I can do, literally, this could just be my natural voice. This is even easier than the evil voice. This voice right here, absolutely no difficulty whatsoever. I think this is the voice that I was meant to have. Okay, that was, what? This sucks. Oh, okay, so there is a spike there. The spike is a spike because it looks like a spike. Okay, got it. Say the right word and his personality changes. It's not a personality change. Someone with a naturally deep voice, I can test that they're not throat destroying unless you're screaming blood out of your tonsils, says Dan in chat. I think so I think that my voice is naturally deeper than people give it credit for, because when I am doing Let's Playing, I am in an excited state and speaking near the top of my register. And that it's not actually a good representation of it. It's not like, you know, it's not like I'm a natural bass voice or something. I can't really do a bass, but I am definitely into the baritone range, not tenor, but it certainly doesn't come across that way on stream. Cool, thanks. Exactly, Sonic, exactly. This voice, the voice I most commonly use, is just yet another voice I'm putting on. You'll never know what my true voice is. Oh my god, this level sucks! I need all my concentration. I'm sorry, chat. I can't read chat, right? Even with my nothing. Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Can I even... This is gonna sound weird, but can I put on my normal speaking voice while streaming? I don't know how to mood adjust for that. Yeah. Okay, let me try. This is perhaps more bored than usual, but this is sort of roughly how I normally talk, I think. I also use the vocal fry more when I'm speaking normally than I do when I'm streaming. Great! I was right next to the ending. Load your FLAC voice, says Joey in chat. She always reads a message and changes when a keyword shows up. Knew the Giana sister would get so existential. This isn't existential at all. Just because you don't do 70 voices. Oh my god, this level! I should have just taken the L there. And let it checkpoint me, because now I'm never gonna get that far again. I suck and I'm bad. I need to, like, path out this level, and I'm just not doing it. Nah. No. Bad. Metal Gear. Maybe I should use this voice. I'll just stream in this is another voice that everyone assumes is an absolute throat killer, but really isn't that bad. It's worse than, like, the evil voice, for example, but I could do this voice for quite some time with no real problem. Metal Gear. The trick to the Metal Gear voice that people don't understand is that Snake's voice isn't actually that deep, it's just very raspy. He just has... Wow, that was low enough, huh? Okay. Spooky voice. No voice spookier than this one. Well, we're just gonna be on stage 11 forever. Any concerns I had about this game not being long enough, they don't matter because level 11 is gonna take me all time. If this is the difficulty now, imagine what levels are like at 33, says Sonic in chat. Except that, well, I guess, yeah, this game has had a pretty reasonable difficulty ramp. Like, it hasn't done anything ridiculous, so probably the difficulty does ramp pretty sensibly. Oh my god. Actually, I think if I want to catalog my voices, the way to do that is for somebody else to catalog my voices. Is this the Oxid of platformers, asked Dan in chat? I would argue that Oxid is the Oxid of platformers. I forgot that you're low! I realize Oxid isn't really a platformer, but there are platforms involved. It seems platform-ish to me. Okay, I got past Lobie. Lobie did not kill me this time. For once. Oh, make it stop. Make it all stop. Make everything stop. Would that rock have just killed me? I'm gonna go with no. Someone makes an archive of every voice you make and names them, affectionately perhaps, you should probably get a restraining order, says Daddy in chat. I mean, yes, but also no. Didn't you try to record your voice a while ago for a competition, asked FanWebbit in chat? No? What? I went top. I went with the top exit. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. Yeah! Cool, thanks. Cool, thanks. The castle music does go hard. It's too bad we're never gonna hear the entire thing, Sonic. Yo! There are piranhas here. Wow, that's tricky. Okay, I might be bad at this game, but I am good at cheating, so... This game might qualify for least time between starting and cheating of any game I've ever played. Van Whitman, that's just when Giana joins the SS. It's all fine. That she gets her SS logo there. Logo? Don't you worry about the Giana Sisters. Okay, there's a new thingy. I got a lightning ball up its ass. Is that good? Okay, bye. I like how the thing they took from Mario is that the way you beat Bowser isn't to hit Bowser or do anything to Bowser. Hello. It's a thing. It's one of those things. Well, this sucks. Everything about this scene is absolutely terrible. Perfect. Flawless. Not flawless. Flawed. Fine, we can do this. We can't do this. Schoolberries? I didn't know my, lightning balls lasted that long. If your lightning ball lasts more than 4 hours, contact a doctor. Gonna aim for the... I should not have aimed for the middle. That was very unwise now that I think about it. Whoop! Ah, hey. Oh, okay. We're fine. I did not deserve that, but whatever. You should really have read the manual to see what the power-ups do. What channel do you think you're watching, Nettie? Is this bootleg just a Mario ripoff? Ask Gonfin. It's not a bootleg. This is the Great Giana Sisters. The fact that it's a Mario ripoff doesn't make it a bootleg. It doesn't actually steal, like, the name Mario or anything. Oh, you fall! I think the strawberry changed the like bouncy angle of my lightning. You fall. Thank you. I really don't like the red bouncy balls. The fact that I can't do anything about them, I can't hurt them in any way, really causing me agitation. I just noticed the timer starts at 0-0, so you do actually have 100 seconds. It's just that it can't display 3 characters. Oh, that was annoying. The wormies are also undefeatable, but it's less of a problem for the wormies. Why do they always put that on the pipe? Oh, right, because they were ripping off Mario and trying to make a piranha plant. Badly. Well, that's a very annoying timing for those two. Well, that was very stupid. What is it? Is it more obvious in Mario which enemies can be stomped on and which can't? Or is it just that we have all so internalized Mario logic that it just seems natural? But it's actually just learned. Why do I keep doing that? Like how in Mario games, half the enemies kill you. Yeah, that's exactly. Ow. This game is game. I think that I can say with confidence. This is one of the games. Of all of the games that exist, this is certainly one of them. Let's not be an idiot this time. You're a fast little twerp. You're not. Something about the fact that you don't bounce off of them when you crush them, you just sort of go right through, makes it seem really vicious. Great, I got one whole diamond. I think the game will actually seizure up incorporating the star power-ups, says Sonic in chat. Okay, the rocks actually do nothing to you, I have discovered. Cool. Nothing you can do about those things. Those. I don't know what you're supposed to do about the dancing diseased genitals, but I'm just thinking avoid. Just avoid. Ow. Ow. Cool, thanks. So is that just a straight-up death trap, then? Because it seems like there's no way from here for you to know that you must jump in the middle, and there's not enough room to jump over them, and you can't shoot them, so they're just a straight-up death trap. You again, huh? Okay, bye. Luckily, your pattern is extremely obvious. No, more mutant genitals. I don't want to be in the world of mutant genitals. Hello. I've gained the power of stopping time without actually stopping time. I warped. I warped to level 20. So besides terrorizing the local fauna, what is Giana's goal here? Ask Biscuit in chat. I'm not sure if she has any goal except to kill. I think she might be... I mean, she did join the SS earlier, so she might be the world's greatest villain. Great, thank you. No, definitely not, no. If she meets Princess Peach, she kills Princess Peach. Clock power up to warp, got it, to Sonic and chat. Yeah, it's a time warp. Arg. But you first need to die to trigger the warp, says Nettie. I really don't know what happens there. I was on the key to load save state, and then it was like, warped. And I went, okay, if you say so. This game has a story, ass Spongy. I mean, we're creating a story. When she got the 2 lightning bolts, that was her joining the SS. That's not a good story, but it's a story. Sure wish I hadn't warped to level 20, because level 20 is freaking impossible. Oh my god. Okay, so just to be clear on what I am attempting to do here, I am of course trying to thread the needle and get between those two, which is fairly easy to do from there, but from here it's impossible because your hitbox is just gonna make you hit that and then you would like go flying down. Like that. But what's the alternative, Sonic? What do you suggest I do? Seems to be either that or die, so... I almost had it there. That was the closest I've gotten. Okay. Avoid the blue mutant genitals. Why? Can you just rebind up to spacebar or something, says Nettie in chat. I made jump be S. I'm using the arrow keys to move, and like when I remapped it to the keyboard, and yeah, up isn't up. So there's no more jumping with up now. Dagnabbit. Making the piranha's teeth sprite blood red is oddly fitting, says Sonic in chat. Oh my god. I mean, the music, because of the Sid, is the highlight, but that's it. That's the one good part. The music goes very Sid. The music, so I'll say, the music, I said the music is good because Sid. I think that's like, that's a stronger statement than that's a stronger statement than it might first appear, in that what I'm saying is, if you like orchestrated this music, it would be terrible. So it's really the Sid doing all the hard lifting here. Great jumping. So what's better, C64 Sid or Sega Genesis Gems, as Sonic in chat? I think they're way more similar than people give them credit for. Like, very, very similar sort of style of sound. Because they're both like Yamaha OPL. No, wait. Sid is its own thing, but they have that sort of crunchy thing that. In fact, isn't the Sega Genesis actually most similar to Sound Blaster? Am I misremembering that? Let's grab these gemeralds real quick. Okay, thanks. Your pattern sucks. Am I misremembering what gems is? Great. Is Sega Genesis Gems related to the Gem desktop environment? Well, didn't make that jump. I got a bomb. That's just gonna stay there. Don't you worry about that lightning bolt. It's just gonna stay right there. How do I... What does it mean that I got an explosive device? What does that do? Well, this area right here was designed by Satan. Oh my god. I know, Hoops! Exactly. It just starts with, like, wind sounds. I think that somebody needed to explain to the author of this particular track what music is, just as a concept. Or, you know, it's avant-garde. It's all okay if you explain that it's avant-garde. Okay, I'll be standing here, no problem. I don't know what the bomb does, but I want it. I can't make that jump directly. Why am I behaving so dangerously? It's unlikely that the Boomba and such are other weapons that I have, like, in an inventory or something, because you are meant to play this with a Commodore 64 controller, which has one button. Oh, I wonder down, though. Maybe down does something. Down doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, down doesn't seem to do anything. Great, cool, thank you. Great, thank you. I need to know what's in the box! What's in the box? What's in the box? It was a coin. I mean, a gemerald. We've entered the dark world here. Really thought I could make that jump. I don't know why. Okay, this is quite the something you built, right? Oh, why do this? Why? Why do this, though? The Ultima Underworld, says Sonic in chat. Yeah! Oh, come on. I want that jump to be makeable so that I don't have to do the stupid part over here. I would take time to explain why this is the worst thing anyone has ever put in a video game, but of course, on top of everything, there's a really tight timer! So desperate for that to be a makeable jump. I was hoping to just go for it, and for some reason that would, like, work out. I don't know what made me think that just going for it would work. What are in these, Boxen? Nothing. Garbage. She looks so angry. I mean, she is experiencing this game. I guess she has every right to look angry. Can I? Oh, I understand. Casual pixel frame perfect jump, says Whomstrom in chat. Exactly. I have not even successfully started that jump yet. I have not even successfully had upwards velocity. Cool, thanks. Save state at the corridor, as Sonic in chat. For some reason, that feels like a higher level of cheating to me that I'm just not quite willing to do yet. I can't explain that feeling. Cool. Keyword yet, Sonic in chat. I need to put on evil voice. Now. In this voice, I can do it. In this voice, I can fail. In this voice, I can save state anywhere. Evil voice knows no bounds. Evil voice has no system of ethics except for success. Whatever it takes to succeed, evil voice will do it. Here we go. Here we go! Evil voice. Evil voice is going to save state. Now! Yep, just took going into evil voice. What? Okay! I didn't even notice that level of evil on top of this, but yeah, that's evil. Totally didn't just save state again after making the jump. A teardrop. I want that gemerald. Why? Why? Dear God, why? Why? Dear God, why? Just stand on this punji pit here. Oh, okay, you can't just walk right, even though you can stand on it. Understood. What are you supposed to do, though? What am I Oh, I understand. I understand what I'm supposed to do here. Kind of. That was not it, though. I think what the game wants me to do here is get onto the right-hand side of this and do this jump? Is that what it wants? Well, not gonna get that lollipop. That was pure skill on display. Yo! Absolute pure skill. We're approaching Celeste fan-made leveled kinds of stage design, says Whomstrom in chat. I have certainly never played Celeste handmade levels, but hey! We're on to, this music. No, lollipop! I'm never getting a lollipop. I want a lollipop! I want a lollipop! Mommy! Okay, another chance at a lollipop. Well, that's not a chance at a lollipop. So the problem is it's not lollipop time because I genuinely don't know how to get this and not die. Of course, given that these are progressive power-ups, the answer might be that you cannot get that and not die, and they just didn't really make that possible, like that particular power-up possible here. No. I can't make that go the other way. Yeah, I'm gonna call that for impossible. No lollipops for Giana. Yeah. Take your time. Wait, did I say take your time? I meant you cannot take your time. You absolutely cannot ever take your time. I've got time to grab some diamonds. The enemy has just run off screen and then was appearing on the right. Perhaps the world is a sentient being taunting Giana for avarice and for gemeralds and lollipops, says Biscuit in chat. Probably. But if that's the case, it does feel more like it's taunting me, the player. Oh, you go that high, huh? Interesting. I did not realize which timing puzzle this was. Wow, that was good. Lollipop! And Giana never got a lollipop. Giana died, never knowing the flavor of a lollipop. Her life wasted, like yours will be. Is that why Giana always looks angry at the player? Maybe, says Sonic in chat. I would say definitely yes. More wormbuses, more... whatever these, like, grave markers are. Are you kidding me? I almost can't believe I managed to lose that lollipop. Let's say I did that for the memes. Let's say I did that for the memes, and hopefully y'all viewers will just choose to believe me. Black statues look like bullet bill shooters, except bullet bill-less, says Sonic in chat. I don't know if I see what you're seeing. I died on the end screen again. Okay, this time the lollipop will be mine. Nothing can stop me. I did it! I got a lollipop. Look at how fast my lightning balls are now. I don't know, maybe the lollipop... I have no idea what's happening. You're laughing. That evil child just denied a lollipop and you're laughing. Says Biscuit in chat. Yes, I am laughing. Ha 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 ha. Nice place to put a B. What is that above that? Oh, that means there was a clock in there. I intentionally died there because I had a warp clock, but nothing happened. I don't. Maybe you had to die immediately after getting the warp clock. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that platform, grab the warp clock, fall to our death. No warp. It's almost as if that wasn't a warp clock, but the warp was in, like, the random enemy I faced there, and this just gave me more time or something. This level is absolutely infested with bees. I just shot that bee right out of the sky. Badass. The levels are very short. Whatever else can be said, the levels are very short. Ow. So we seem to be getting a castle, what, every 4 or 5 levels? Maybe every 6 levels, something like that. Just, I don't know what that tells me. I'm just throwing that fact out there. And by fact, I mean weird estimation. Ow. Now try saying that without save stating. The levels are very long for a person who has to go all the way back, says Sonic in chat. I think, so the thing is, if you aren't save stating, then you have checkpoints in the level. So I think that the game is very long to someone who isn't save stating, but the levels are still short. Like, the game is very long because you have to replay the entire goddamn game 7 million times, but the levels are still short. That was nothing. It's like, you know, the days are long, but the years are short. It's that kind of, situation. This sucks. This also sucks. This music also sucks. Hi! You, okay, the lightning ball's just having a good time over there, it's fine. You again. I don't have a lot of time to deal with you this time. Okay, thanks. That little bit of rock is just gonna stay on screen, it's totally fine. Oh, hello, I'm up here. Okay. I want to go back. Can I just... Oh, no, apparently not. Okay, we've got new... I thought those were, like, wings. Oh, you're just completely invulnerable. Cool, thank you. Environmental storytelling, says Sonic in chat. No, that's the sound. That's environmental storytelling. I'm unsure what just happened. Oh, there are mushrooms. I didn't even, like, notice the significance that those background elements are, in fact, mushrooms. We're back underground with the mutant penises. Which is what you will find underground. That's why you don't go underground. There are a lot of mutant penises down there. Ow. Is that genuinely not makeable? Seems genuinely not makeable. Ow. Well, that was very good. That was success, is what that was. I am going to stand right here and wait for the attack of the mutant penises. If you ever wake up and, you know, have your morning piss and your genitals look like these, just, like, immediately call 911. Don't wait. Don't investigate. If you're experiencing that, like, there is no time for anything but immediate care. You need to get to a hospital. Make sure you're not underground first, says Sonic in chat. That's true, because if you are, then it's natural. That's nothing? What do you mean that's nothing? What? I was so confused. What? Why was there a slime droplet? That was nothing. What do you mean it was nothing? Ow. Been a while since I've made that sound. On the bright side, almost done, says Sonic in chat. Do you know that? Do you know that? Okay, almost made a terrible error there, but managed to pull it through. Why, dear God, why? Now, if I remember Super Mario Bros. Special, I seem to recall, like, the last 1 or 2 levels taking 10 times as long as any of the other ones, even though all the other ones were also horrible. So, I don't know. And I think Super Mario Bros. Special is the best comparison for this game. This game is special in exactly the same way that Super Mario Bros. Special was special. What is that jump? What is that jump? What is that jump? This time I'm going downtown. I want to see what's... I'm stuck. I want to see what's... I don't want to see what's down here. I've made a terrible error. Okay, that sucked. With 100-second time limit, surely not that much longer, said Sonic in chat. I want up there! I want up there! I want there! Yes, I did it! Pointless! So, just all platforms die now? That's just the world we live in? Cool. All platforms are temporary. Actually, all things are temporary, so I suppose that all makes sense. Every time we step on a platform, we are releasing it back to Samsara. Cool, thanks. Cool, thanks. Ah! How many times have I died, like, with the end on screen? With the level, the end of the level that is on screen. I don't want to go to the lower exit. I want to go to the upper exit. I'm not sure which exit I just went to. Momentary pause for a drink and break. We might finish this game before the midstream break. Yeah. What, did I slip? I'm pretty sure I was on that platform. Ah, bad. Is this new castle music? This seems different to me in some way. I feel like I would have noticed it. Oh, this is new. No, it isn't. Is this evil voice save stating time, asked Sonic? Not yet. Not yet. Something about, like, the intro to this music really felt unfamiliar, but it clearly is the same track. Cool, thanks. I think my lightning ball might be homing. I think that must be one of the power-ups I have gained over time, because there's no way that, it just felt like staying high to hit that enemy. Cool, thanks. It's been homing since the strawberry, says Nettie in chat. I could believe that. What? What did I do right the first N times? It's hitboxes. I like the hitboxes on the seaweed are bad. They're bad hitboxes. They're very unclear and they're bad. Look at this. Look at this. How did I not slip in that time? What did I do right the first time? IRL fish hitboxes are very small, so this is some BS, says Sonic in chat. Very true. Real fish. If you've ever gone fishing, which I have had the mispleasure of doing. It's been a long time, though. Not sure why I went with mispleasure rather than displeasure there. I guess I didn't feel like using a word. I will say about the controls, I imagine they look much worse than they are. The amount by which your head bops and you fall to your death is really annoying, but that's like the biggest problem with the controls. Otherwise, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not good, but they're like fine. They're better than Super Mario Bros. Special. That much I can say with a surety. Why? Why did you home up there? What was displeasurable about fishing, asked Nettie in chat? Every second of it. To be honest, I've probably been fishing like 3 times in my life, and it would have been when I was, 8. Well, so Sonic, it's not so. The goodness or badness of the controls isn't about, like, what anything is mapped to. It's just, like, how do you move? How much can you sort of, adjust your position? It's that sort of thing. The hitboxes are real bad, and that makes things suck. But, the actual, like, getting yourself where you want to be is usually not too bad. Well, that was bad. It might be time to switch to evil voice so that I can do a save state there, because that area, I don't seem to be getting past it. Didn't I get past that area the first attempt I made? That is the first time I got to that area. Oh, the music stopped for some reason. How odd. What if different shooty things kill different enemies, asked Joey. Yeah, but you can't really... I've tried to figure out if there's a way to, like, switch or something, but as far as I know, there's not. Hello, Epic in chat. You've appeared in a different place in a different time. But inspired by the Weasel to start stream my Twitch channel again. Planning a game later. SNES Aladdin. I've probably played that game. But, you know, I would rather play a horrible bootleg of it. Wow, that sucks. Oops, forgot where I'd saved. I don't know what you're talking about with save states. There's no save states being used. Oh, I'm supposed to go under it. Supposed to go under it. That's easier. What? Game? 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 Hello? Hello, game? Hello? Game? 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 Where game? Where game? Where game? But where game? Where game? Ow. Ow. You beat the game, that's how it ends, says Joey in chat. Is that like the game just stops? There's just no more level left? Is that seriously how this game ends? Sonic says, I checked. That's how it... What? The game, it just sort of stops? You know how quite often in a bootleg I'll say that, like, oh, I guess that conversation is just over. End of conversation. That's how this game ends? It's just sort of, there's game and then it stops being game? You're supposed to fall into a hole in this level. No, read my message to Sonic. Okay, I'll fall into a hole, and I'll hope it's the correct hole. I choose this hole! That's the middle of the level, the hole with a... hole with a diamond on top. I think that would mean that save state is too late. PC plays quite a good game, but Twitch won't work on my current PC. Well, you know. I've made a terrible error. Oops, I've made a second terrible error. Okay, we're looking for a warp hole. One of them warp holes. So far, I haven't seen any holes that don't have water at the bottom of them. There is this. Oh, that looks different down there. That could be a warp hole. I could believe that this is a warp hole. This game sucks and is terrible. Okay, that's just instantly made me go from this game is really bad to this game is of the worst games ever made. Ow. Cool, thanks. Why am I treating this boss differently than I have every other time I treated this boss? Let him dash, then let him go up, and then you just walk under him, except you don't, apparently. Come over here. Okay, bye. I've found the Triforce of Wisdom! Giana, get up! The sun has frightened off the night! Excuse me? 33 is the worst conceivable number of levels. It's not a power of 2 minus 1, it's a power of 2 plus 1. It's not even a power of 2 plus 1 that's a prime number. It's divisible by 11 and 3. What a terrible number of stages.